safety responsibilities, basic safety rules, and operational safety processes, and safety topics. And now we'll have basic safety rules dialogue. Will be presented by our colleague Carlo Cavazzi, contractor, Chris, and Shamshad. Come on.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Chris, contractor from Carlo Cavazzi, as instrument technician for process control, metering, and analyzer unit. And here with me now is Mr. Shams. Shams, can you introduce yourself?
And we are working in process control shop, metering and analyzer unit as a instrument technician. And today we are talking about basic safety rules. There are some rules in Saudi Aramco which are divided into 4 parts, and it is a guideline for all of us, all Saudi Aramco employees and also contractors. And the first part is presented by Mr. Chris.
Okay, thank you. Now the first part of the basic safety rules is to report incident. That we should report immediately to our supervisor any work-related injuries, illness, or even vehicle collision, no matter how slight it is. Likewise, all fires, spills, and releases, no matter how small it is, including unsafe condition, unsafe act, and near-misses. So, to be able for them to correct this and to improve these safety rules. Mr. Shams, anything to add?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chris. As a contractor, it is also our responsibility to report all incidents and near misses to our supervisor immediately. And the second part is follow safe practice. To follow safe practice, we should have to maintain good housekeeping in our work area all the time. And we should have to use only proper tools, and all fire extinguisher and fire equipment should be in good condition at all the time. And most important, fire is only allowed in designated area. And we have good suggestion for all, and especially for contractors, that you should not have to bring your cigarette and lighter in your pocket, because maybe sometimes you are working alone, nobody can see you, and the fire and the smoking shelter is far away from your work site. Might be you start smoking whenever you want, and it is good practice, and it is also safe behavior that you should not have to bring both cigarettes and lighter in your pocket. And it is dangerous because sometimes we see that some of them they use it and they have big problems. So we should have to follow, and the same behavior very important for us. We try to split.
Yes, exactly right, Mr. Shams. I hope no one feel bad of you. So, yes. So the third part of the basic safety rules is to avoid unsafe activities. Like no work should be started in any area or any equipment without the proper consent of Saudi Aramco, person in charge. So the importance of permit system should be carried out first before the start of any work in the area. And also, operating equipment having danger or do not operate hold tap, like the one I'm holding, is strictly prohibited by Saudi Aramco. So only the person whose name appears on this tag can do the lockout tag procedure, or in some cases it can be done but with his permission or by area supervisor. So let me share you my short story. Last 2004, I was working in Abu Ali Hospital in Jubail for substation replacement. So one day, one empty guy with Saudi Aramco came. They want to energize the panel prior to the proper energization. So they request me or ask me, because the responsible for the key is not around that time, so they want me to break the padlock. So immediately, I hold the bolt cutter, I cut the padlock, then they turn on. After they turn on, they went outside to check the panel. After a few minutes, they come back, they take off the breaker and say that there's something wrong. So we check together and investigate. We found out that the cable is swapped to another breaker, which is, they knew that some people are doing this splicing. So immediately they rushed and went outside, and luckily those people took their break. So it was a good call for them. So for me, the message of this one is just to follow the right procedure and do not do shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly. You're right, Mr. Chris. We should have to follow the work permit procedure and also the that procedure. And the fourth part is protect yourself. Protect yourself at all the time, anywhere, at all costs. Protect yourself by using proper PPE. PPE is our personal protective equipment, like the safety shoes, safety gloves, and gloves, hard hat, and etc. Some of the jobs need special types of PPE when you are using welding, canvassing, grinding, and etc. And especially when you are using for handling chemicals and hazardous materials, you should have to follow the CSP. That is chemical hazard nuisance. And in case you should have to need to wear the chemical gloves, special gloves, and other safety equipment. Right?
Yes, you're right, Mr. John, because PPE is the most important safety equipment we should have during the project. So we would like also to take this opportunity to thank our teams that they gave us the opportunity to be part of this monthly safety talk. So I will leave you this message that you will